For the minestrone, the ingredients that we are going to need are, we start from some nice potatoes. I'm using some red and just some little potatoes. That's what I found in Costco. I have some nice bay leaves. I'm going to use a couple white onions, about a half clove of garlic, some fresh carrots, also red peppers, or for preference a yellow, orange. I rather don't use green, they're really better. Fresh celery, and we are going to use some beans, and right here I have some more, and some olive oil.
Action.
So we have some red peppers. We need nice and diced, and also we cut small the celery. I kept these two pieces of celery for the when in the middle of that it's cooked. I'm gonna add those in the broth, and you don't have to. Ta-da-da-da. And I actually also forgot to. We're gonna add a couple little zucchinis, and so I'm gonna cut the zucchini. Just the zucchini, I like to add them halfway towards the process before getting done. You know, I don't want to. The zucchini, they're already too soft. If not, they're gonna break.
Can you tell us the stove?
So I just started on the stove. I have our vegetable to start: white onions, carrots, red peppers, and celery, with about a half clove of garlic, and starting with, of course, olive oil. We start everything with olive oil. So we are going to cut the potatoes. I'm using the smallest pot that I have. I fill it halfway, and we're going to boil the potatoes. I'm gonna dice them. I don't want them too small. I don't want them to break apart, of course. Just for a few minutes, I'm gonna let them boil. So now it's been about 5 minutes. I'm just increasing a little the heat. We want to heat in about, I want it to be ready in about 1 hour. So I'm going to add now some seasoning, a little salt, just up to flavor really. I rather don't exceed too much, you know, put a little less than I like. If I want to, I can add some more later. Instead, if it's too salty right now, I'm screwed. No, I'm kidding. I can still put a little, I can add a little more liquid, a little more water, and dilute it down. Little black pepper.
Mommy, so this is skin.
Yes, puppy, that one. That's right. Some parsley. I just ran out of fresh parsley from our home garden, so I'm using some dry parsley. Just a little touch of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, always and only.
From Italy, preferably.
And so when the vegetables, all of a sudden they're done, I'm gonna shock them with some Pinot Grigio.
How do they know when they're done?
So I'm going to use, see I'm picking the carrot, let's see, the biggest, the thickest veggie, and I'll check with my nail, I'll make sure that it doesn't go through it, if not it's too much, but I'll
Right,
make
when-
sure that, I like it to
when
cook it,
they're soft.
yes, like 60%, because it's gonna still cook with the broth. So the potatoes, they are going. We have the potatoes in the water. See, I cut them pretty in a quart, some of them pretty small. I dust them. And so I'm looking pretty much same thing. I want them to be cooked 50% before I drain them. I drain them and then I add them in with the rest of the veggies. So the minestrone, the vegetable, they cooked about 60% down. I'm going to bring the heat up, all the way up. I want to hear some music going, some action. I'm gonna use about half cup of Pinot Grigio today. Right now. There we go. Get those veggies nice with the wine, right? Nice marinated. We're gonna soak the wine in. There we go. Couple minutes after the wine, we're gonna add the water. Now we are going to add about five little leaves of bay leaves. The potatoes, they are almost done. Just about another minute.
Action.
So now we had the about 1 quart and a half of water. I probably want to add a little more after if I keep that just in case. I like to add some more. Anna, can I have this one? I'm going to use some paste, tomato paste. If you have, you can put even all tomatoes, anything, marinara, any form of tomato sauce. So I'm using just this little homemade can. Now the potatoes, they're done just perfectly, 50% done like I wanted to. Thank you, honey. I'm going to add them in our minestrone. So I have the heat about 30%. It's pretty low, consistent, and I want to keep it for at least 30 minutes. Now, before we put the cover, we are going to use some Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm gonna cut the end of it, this nice chunk, and I'm gonna cut it in 3 pieces. I'm gonna put that one. I add some celery. So I put that one on it. Perfetto. And in about 10-15 minutes we add the zucchini and there we go. So I'm going to add some more liquid, some more water. I'm gonna use the water from the potatoes. and we are going to use some. For today, we're gonna use some chicken stock. I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon.
Just tell them you can use that.
You can, of course, you can use veggie stock, beef base, any form of base. I just know that if I put chicken stock, the kids they're gonna be all over. They'll eat everything fast. So we're gonna add some zucchini in the minestrone. Nice and gentle, Vito.
Oh, careful, gentle.
Vito right here. And some garbanzo beans. Gentle, please.
Slow. Honey, you have to show them how to do it.
Should I jump in with?
And now we'll let it finish to cook for about 15 more minutes. Low heat.
Well,
Go.
Okay. I think it's all done and all set. We're gonna make sure. We're gonna test it first. We'll have
Our taste tester.
Paolo.
Is it good?